Hi everyone, it's Richard at Altfins. In this video, we're going to take a look at the state of the market and find some uptrending names even during this consolidation. During November, there was a massive run that the altcoins along with Bitcoin had. We published a blog about that. Bitcoin was up about 30%, but some of the altcoins were up over 100%. Now what we're seeing in December is some digestion or consolidation. You could call it correction or a pullback, but these are all basically synonyms for the same phase of the market, which is a stage when traders and investors are taking some profits off the table, and it gives us an opportunity to get in on the uptrend for those coins that you believe are still in an uptrend. So let's go ahead and take a look at the state of the market first. Let's see what Bitcoin has done. Bitcoin, which is really the bellwether of the crypto market, obviously, so we want to keep an eye on it. If we put a candlestick chart here, it did attempt to break through the all-time high of around $20,000 on a couple of occasions here and here, but it failed to do so. In the process, it basically formed a double top bearish formation or pattern, which suggests that there is a lot of sellers and supply around that $20,000 level. So whether it's the whales who are selling, whether it's the miners, all in all, the demand from buyers was not sufficient enough to soak up the supply at that level. So the price is likely to retreat here. The next support level, well, there is some here around 18,000, and there's more at 17,000. We'll see where it stabilizes and then makes another attempt. In my opinion, whether it's this year or next year, it will get through that $20,000 level. But we're seeing a similar consolidation among a lot of the altcoins in various formations. Some are forming symmetrical triangles, some are forming descending triangles, and so on. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of those interesting situations where we may take advantage of that pullback in an uptrend. A great place to start is on the signal summary, where we have created some predefined strategy blocks for you. It includes, like I said, pullback and uptrend, or coins that have a momentum, a bullish momentum in an uptrend, and so on. So let's go ahead and select the 28 coins that are on a daily interval in a pullback but remain in a strong uptrend. So when I click on that, we basically are taken to the screener tab with the criteria for the filter already filled in up here. So now I'm going to take a look at, we have about, let's see, a couple of pages, so about 28 potential candidates here. Let's go to the charts. Again, I like to take a look at the candlestick charts. And here we have some Monero, yeah, that's been a big gainer. XM or NEM as well. Nice, strong uptrend, making higher highs and higher lows. Still, even now, looks like just a pullback in an uptrend. The uptrend has not been broken. Theta as well, looking good. It's got has had a recent a buy indication from the momentum indicator MACD. RSI is above 50, which is also a bullish momentum indication. We can take a look at the situation here. There is a decent amount of or decently strong support around that 0.7 or 70 cent level here. Down here, as you can see, it's it was a resistance area or zone for a while, and then when it was broken, it became a support level. That's a concept known as polarity, when support level becomes a resistance level and vice versa. Let's continue. Let's look at one that was a really big gainer last month, probably the biggest, which was Waves. As you can see, it's had a massive run, but that's okay. We want to catch uptrending coins with a lot of momentum and hopefully ride that wave. No pun intended. This coin is called Waves, but we want to ride that wave higher. So we see that there is renewed momentum here recently with a MACD crossover with indication of buy here, and also RSI crossed over from below 50 to above 50 as well. So this could be an interesting opportunity to get involved here. There's some resistance at the $8 level, which is where the prior upswing high was. We're sitting at around that $8 level. The next level or support level will be around 7. So we can go ahead and place maybe half of our position here at 8, and maybe the second half at the $7 level. So the way we would do that, I can go to the trade tab, or I can also go here. One other thing that I wanted to show you, it's always good to check the Twitter feed that we have here, and these are basically announcements from the project management. So these are not comments or tweets from the users and the traders. This is really what is the management of the project, or the leadership of the project, communicating to the public. And we can see a couple of things here. One interesting thing that I saw was basically an interesting source for the description of the project here in one of these comments. But the other thing that I saw, it was that the Waves here, this was announced just yesterday on December 8th, that the Waves founder is going to have a live AMA, Ask Me Anything session, where he'll be discussing and answering questions, but also he will summarize the progress made by Waves in 2020. This could be a good catalyst. Presumably he's got some positive news. And so again, it's good to check the Twitter news to see if there's some interesting announcement coming up or have been made recently. And so let's now find out where Waves trades, which exchanges or which pairs, right? So when I drill down into Waves, I'm taken to the pair level, where I can see the biggest volume is against Tether. And where does this pair trade, which exchange? When I drill down further, I can see that the biggest volume is on Binance currently. So let's go ahead and trade it on Binance. I should have some available Tether to use. I can execute the trade right here, or I can go to trade view, which will take me to our trade view. And here I have pre-populated already the order entry form with Binance as an exchange. I have connected my account to 6 exchange accounts. Binance is one of them. And here I have my pair pre-populated as well. Of course, I could change that if I wanted to. The balances are indicating that I have almost $3,000 in Tether, and I don't own any Waves across all the 6 exchanges that I have accounts with. I don't own any Waves. So let's go ahead and buy. Let's look at the order book. Fairly tight bid and ask spreads. So let's go ahead. Let's see. Now, one of the other things that you got to keep in mind is your risk management. I use a very simple spreadsheet that I'm going to share with you here that will basically help me determine how big my position size should be. So my portfolio value currently is 65,000. Typically, you should not risk more than 2% of the value of your portfolio. So that's 2% here. So that means the maximum I want to risk is 1,300 dollars. Now, as I mentioned, our entry will be around $8. Our stop loss will be let's call it $6.50 if it breaks down through the $7 level, and so that's about 19% lower. And our target price is about $10. I can look at the chart here again, but I think that if we bounce here, we go higher at least to $10 here. So that's going to be my upside 25, and that means my reward risk ratio is about 1.3, so 25% versus the downside of 19%. Now it also indicates that my maximum position size should be about 7,000. I'm going to actually make that risk position even smaller, so about 3,500, which is about how much tether I have available on Binance at the moment. So let's go ahead and place a limit buy order. You should always use limit orders if you can. Let's see what the best price is right now, and I want to buy about $2,900 worth of it. My bad. So that would be let's see, we can use this. We want to split that order into two, as I mentioned. I want to buy some now at 8, and then if it goes further down to 7, I'd buy the second half of my position at 8. I'm sorry, at 7. So let's go ahead and buy half of that position here. Best price once again. Let's send the order. The order was placed successfully. Let's take a look at our transaction history. If it's here, it looks like it did get filled right here. Great. Now, for the second half, I could place a limit order right here, right now. Right? So at $7, I want to buy another 50% worth. Let's say at $7, I want to buy 150, no, about $200 worth. Or 200 units of waves, which is about $1,400 worth, right? So I'm gonna send that. Of course, this is gonna go into my open orders and will get executed when the price does reach that level. So here it is in my open orders. I could cancel it if I wanted to. Now, I wanna also set up an alert to alert me when the price gets close to $7 to see if I haven't changed my mind. So I go to the screener, I go back to the coin level, and let's see, let's create a filter. This is the way I create alerts, and let's say that if it gets under 720, okay, I want to be alerted. So I'll push the alert button here and give it a name, waves under 720 alert. All right, so the system will alert me if the price goes under 720, and will start approaching my limit buy order on Binance. I can check my alerts that I have created right here under alerts management. And my alert notifications will show up here as well. I have a bunch of others. So that's that. Hopefully that helps you with your trading as well, generating ideas, and also placing trades. If you have any questions, please send us an email at support@altfins.com. Good luck.